Our neighbor refuses to return our grandfather's BMW. I called the police and watched her lose everything. My granddad lives alone in this little house he's had for 40 years. He's 86 and can barely get around anymore. His mind isn't what it used to be either. 3 years ago, his live-in caregiver just vanished overnight, taking some of his savings too. My dad started checking on him daily after that, making sure he had food and his medications. Then last year, I got into some trouble with the law and couldn't stay in my dad's neighborhood because of my restrictions. Me and my brother Kyle moved in with granddad to help out and keep an eye on things. Everything was going fine until I started noticing weird stuff with our neighbor Diane. She'd come over at random times talking about paying fines and sorting out paperwork. Granddad would just nod and give her whatever she asked for. One day she mentioned something about the car insurance being due, and I was confused because Granddad hadn't driven in 5 years. That's when I found out about the BMW. Turns out 6 months before we moved in, Diane had convinced Granddad to cancel his Motability scooter lease and get a brand new BMW instead. For those who don't know, Motability is a program where disabled people can use their benefits to lease a vehicle that's supposed to help them get around. The car is meant for the disabled person's use, not for anyone else to drive around in. But here's the thing, Granddad can't even get into a car without help, let alone drive one. Diane had been driving this BMW for 6 months like it was hers. She took her daughters to school in it, went shopping, visited friends, everything. Meanwhile, Granddad was stuck in the house because he didn't have his scooter anymore. Kyle and I figured this out. We were furious. We told my dad, and he couldn't believe someone would do that to an old man. We went through Granddad's papers and found the lease agreement. Diane was listed as his designated driver, which she needed to be to get the car, but she was supposed to be using it for his benefit, taking him to doctor appointments, grocery shopping for him, that kind of thing. Instead, she was treating it like her personal vehicle. We asked her about it the next day, real polite at first. She said she was helping Granddad by running errands. I asked which errands. She couldn't name a single thing she'd done for him. Kyle asked when she last took Granddad anywhere. She said he didn't like going out. That was a lie because Granddad used to beg us to take him to the park before his scooter got taken away. We told her we wanted the car back since we actually lived with Granddad and could use it to help him. She said we didn't understand the arrangement and walked away. For 2 weeks, we asked her every day to return the car. She started avoiding us, would see us coming and go inside. Her daughters would answer the door and say she wasn't home while the BMW was sitting in her driveway. Then she started getting nasty, told other neighbors we were harassing her, said we were trying to steal from an old man, said we were drug addicts who just wanted a nice car. The other neighbors knew Granddad though, knew we were taking care of him, so nobody believed her lies. One morning I saw her loading suitcases into the BMW. She was about to take her family on vacation using my granddad's disability car. That's when I called the police, told them the whole situation. They came out that afternoon and talked to Granddad. He didn't even remember agreeing to get the car, didn't know what Motability was. The officer went next door and explained to Diane that she was essentially stealing from a vulnerable adult. She started crying immediately, said she was a single mom and needed help getting around. The officer said that wasn't Granddad's problem, and she needed to return the keys right now or face charges. She handed them over while sobbing about how unfair life was. The lease has 10 months left on it. We use the BMW to take Granddad to his appointments, to the senior center twice a week, and grocery shopping. He loves going for drives now. We even take him to visit his friend at the nursing home every Sunday. Diane had to sell a bunch of stuff to buy an old van that breaks down constantly. Last week I saw her at the bus stop in the rain with shopping bags. Her daughters were complaining about having to walk everywhere. She tried to make eye contact with me when I drove past in the BMW, but I just kept driving. Granddad was in the passenger seat, happy as could be, going to his doctor appointment. That's what the car was always supposed to be for.